What's good, y'all? What's good? This is your boy Woke, back with another live stream tonight. Y'all, we got a lot to break down tonight. Be honest with y'all, we got a lot to break down. The full WrestleMania 41 card has been revealed. We got to go through it. Obviously, it's gonna be some good, it's gonna be some bad, but damn it, we got to talk about it all tonight, y'all. Adjusting the picture a little bit, bearing with me. Yeah, man. Y'all, we finally got the full Mania 41 card. We know what's gonna be on it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. I like some things. Some things I think are egregious, like full out just ridiculous. I don't even know what we're doing for some of these matches, because some of these matches are not WrestleMania level matches. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not finna sit up here and cap, lie, just because, bro. We don't do that here. So salute to everybody coming up in the building. As you come in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell icon on. We're gonna be cooking tonight. We got to go through the full WrestleMania card. Just my thoughts right now about WrestleMania before we get into the match breakdown, what I think of the matches, so on and so forth. WrestleMania 41 has been interesting because, let's be honest, it's not as good as WrestleMania 39 and WrestleMania 40. Easily, right? Let's be honest. Let's address it. This build has been interesting because in some ways you could say we were expecting The Rock to come back, right? The Rock comes back, but he's not wrestling. I think that kind of really threw things off a bit, right? They kind of sent everybody for a tailspin in a way. That's fine if they pivoted well. They pivot well with the Cena thing. But Cena's not showing up a lot. So that's a little problematic right there too, right? After that, the other matches we were banking on to build this card have not delivered, so to speak. The women's triple threat, the men's triple threat, not what we were looking for. I'll be honest with y'all. It's not the matches and the people in them, not that we were looking for, but the builds to them haven't been the greatest. So let's get into night one, right? Let's get into it. I could do a whole nother video, a whole nother section of this live stream about the quality of WrestleMania 41 as a whole, but let's just get into the actual matches, right? So let's start it off with night one, assuming what we know. And let me know if y'all think the music a little too loud. I'm gonna turn down a little bit. Turn down a little bit. Have a little ambiance. It's nice to have a little ambiance up in the live stream, man. Let's keep it real, right? First match we predict on the card: the War Raiders and the New Day. Can we be honest? Why in the hell is this match on WrestleMania 41? The Raw men's tag team division is by far the worst set of tag champions in the company. I mean, I feel the men's tag division as a whole is not in a good space right now. But at least when the Street Profits finally won the belts back, there was some life injected into the whole men's tag division. But right now, if we're gonna sit there and elevate any tag team or any match to a Mania level, it should have for sure been DIY versus the Street Profits. Street Profits and DIY has been built. We've seen it a lot in regards to their interactions on SmackDown. And let's be honest, both tag teams are better than the War Raiders and the New Day. If we're keeping it real, y'all, the New Day have been fumbled so bad. They turned heel in a great promo. Their promo with Kofi and Dan Woods turning on each other, shooting on each other, going at it. That backstage segment with them going crazy was like epic, bro. I was like, God damn, these boys really out here cooking each other. And what do we get from that? One of the most lackluster turns we've seen. They went at Big E the next week. Like, Like all of that stuff. They went at Big E. They go backstage, had that great segment. The world of wrestling is on fire because of what they just did. Great heel turn. And it's been all downhill from there. The War Raiders, Ivar, other buddy, irrelevant. Bro, who cares? And I respect Ivar. He moves well to be a big man. Other dude, like, bro, I don't even. This match is this is a Raw match, bro. This is a Raw filler match. This is not even a Raw main event, let alone a Mania match. What are we doing here? It doesn't make any sense for this to be the men's tag team championship being defended. Like DIY Street Profits specifically are the tag team that people care about, are the tag team that people get hype about. Freaking Montez Ford is amazing, needs a solo push, we know it, but you know, triple gonna do what he do. And goddamn, my other brothers just, they hoop, bro. They hoop. Like, you can't even take nothing away from them. They're exciting in the ring. They're high flying. They're very athletic. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with that. And I don't know why they got that shaft like that. Like they were getting over in Europe. Two black men getting over in Europe like that. You got to respect that. Putting on great matches. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Like, that is a Mania level main event because you've been building towards it. New Day and the War Raiders barely get on TV. If they do, who cares, really? Like, fans are not checking for New Day and War Raiders. New Day could have been something, but you didn't build them right. And if we're just being honest, the men's tag division needs one set of belts. The teams ain't deep enough to be doing two sets of belts, be honest with y'all. Honestly, I hate the multi-man tag matches, but at least we know if the damn Street Profits are in it, it's finna be interesting. It's finna be cool. It's gonna be high flying. We're gonna have some great spots in it. It's gonna be exciting. At the worst. But for whatever reason, the Street Profits are left off the WrestleMania card altogether. Like, I think a tag team match that would have been cool, if you would have built towards it, would have been Street Profits versus the New Day. That's something that we hadn't really seen in the past year or so. We get some new faces, some new interactions, cross brand. But see, that's the problem right there, right? If we would have had the New Day beat the War Raiders on Raw, we could have got a tag team unification match for Mania. Now that's a Mania match. You get stakes because you got a unification between two titles. So that's huge right there. Then you have the New Day with their great heel turn versus some baby faces. Though the Street Profits, I guess, are kind of being heel. Truly, the Street Profits are faces, bro. They're not even heels, truthfully. That interaction, that would have been cool, bro. That would have been cool, bro. I just don't know, man. I don't know. They dropped the ball on the tag match. And I don't think this match is WrestleMania event level, in my opinion. Next match I want to talk about, y'all. Americano, Grande Americano. We know it's Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio. I think it's, respect to Rey Mysterio, the legend he is. Respect to Chad Gable. Chad Gable does deserve to be on the WrestleMania card, so I'm happy he made it. I think the Grande Americano storyline is fun. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I think it's nice. I think Gable really is talented and he's thriving with whatever they're giving him. But in many ways, we're being honest, Chad Gable was fumbled. He deserved a bigger push this year. The great work he had done in the build up to that before Mania 40 with the whole Sammy and him for the IC title. I'm happy Sammy got his moment. That match delivered in WrestleMania 40 with Sammy and Gunther, so I'm not mad at that. But I think Gable should have got his chance to hold that belt. And the moment the Chad Gable hype started dying down was the damn Wyatt 6. The Wyatt 6 came in so hype, but as soon as the bell rung, it died. And Gable died with them. The hype for Gable. Now, with that being said, Chad Gable has gotten back a lot of that hype that he had at one point because of the whole situation with the Grande Americano. It's fun. It's cool. You know, him wrestling Dragon Lee and so on and so forth. And it's funny. But also, too, it's not serious. And, you know, Rey Mysterio is always going to be a legend. But if we're just keeping it real, I mean, if this was maybe the worst match on Mania, I could kind of get it. But when we see damn Street Profits being left off the Mania card altogether, we're seeing Alexa Bliss left off the main event, the Mania card altogether. Chelsea Green, US champion, getting left off the card altogether. I don't know. And then Lyra Valkyria is not even defending her title. I don't necessarily think this match is a Mania fight. It's not necessarily a Mania feud to me. This could like main event Raw, another PLE. But it's like, if we built the card right, a match like this wouldn't have made it onto the card truly. Like, this is like an honorable mention. If we can put our best 14 matches together, this would be probably the first match left off the card, or this would be an honorable mention type of match. Not one you necessarily want on it. I'm not necessarily mad at it because I'm happy Gable made it onto the card. And of course, you know, salute to Rey Mysterio always, but this match, not doing it for me per se. But I'm not necessarily mad at it either. Hey, if you're in the building, man, hit the like button for me. Drop some chat with your boy, man. Drop some chats up in here, bro. I don't bite. I love hearing from the subs, man. Everybody up in the building. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's see what's going on with it. Let's see. Next match we want to discuss, y'all. Next match we want to discuss. Checking Twitter real quick. Next match I want to discuss is one that I actually like. It's not all doom and gloom with me. I am excited for the LA Knight and Jacob Fatu match. I'm very excited for that. I think that's going to be a fun match to watch. Jacob Fatu is super legit. I think beside Roman, he's the most legit person in his family right now, wrestling. And that's more than Jay, Jimmy, damn sure Solo, and damn sure Jay too. Jacob Fatu is the truth. And so I'm happy he's in a big program. I think LA Knight is so sad. LA Knight was supposed to be coming off an amazing long US title run. But we get him winning the belt. Then a useless Shinsuke Nakamura title reign, which did nothing but kill the belt. And they finally put it back on LA Knight that they should have been done this. So now the only issue with this match is like, I like the match. I'm happy for the match. But in the same breath, LA Knight, in all honesty, hasn't had the belt long enough. So if he give it up, it's going to be like he just got it. You dropping the belt and you just got it back. Instead of LA Knight having been a long reigning US champion, and now it's kind of like time for him to give it up. It don't feel like it's time for LA Knight to give it up because he just got it back about a month ago. The Shinsuke reign messed up LA Knight like what he could have been as a US champion. He should have came off a huge long reign, defended it, workhorse belt on SmackDown, defending it against everybody. He should have defended and had great programs, in-depth programs with the Jimmys, the Andrades, the Melos. You could have called up a couple NXT dudes. You could have done more there. And I don't even know what happened to Andrade Melo. Like, they just got hold. They not even on the card. I thought it was gonna be a multi-man US title match, at least to put Andrade and Melo on the card. I don't understand that. How are two of your best in-ring wrestlers in the company, not on the Mania card? And they've been carrying, I ain't gonna say carrying SmackDown, but their matches have been the focal point of SmackDown throughout the year. The series of matches Andrade and Melo had. I mean, come on, y'all. We got to put some respect on these wrestlers' names that are putting the work in. I'm happy for Jacob Fatu. I'm happy LA Knight's on the card, of course, as a champ, but I'm saddened that he may probably drop the belt because it don't feel like it's right because he just got it back. I mean, the match is cool, though. I'm happy for the match. I think it'll be a great match in the ring. I'm sure they'll probably do a program after this if LA Knight loses, so I'm sure the feud, they probably run this match back on SmackDown or maybe a Backlash coming up, so that'd be cool. But you know, LA Knight, he never got that push he truly deserved. LA Knight should have got a huge push, and he never got that push, and that's kind of frustrating too. So it's kind of like multi-layer with LA Knight. LA Knight should have got better, in my opinion. But we'll see though. I mean, hopefully the match delivers, which I think it will, and then we go from there. Next match that we all know, y'all. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Boy. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you know that this match truly has been a flop. This feud has been a flop, let me say. I think the match will deliver in the ring. But obviously the past 2 weeks, the feud has heated up with Tiffany Stratton bringing in Charlotte Flair, personal divorces and things like that. If you follow the channel, I didn't like that angle that Tiffany did. It's disrespectful to your coworker to bring up their divorces and personal issues just because you feel like you're getting cooked on the mic. You losing the promo segment to Charlotte Flair is not an excuse to then throw in her face her personal traumas, personal struggles, her own personal issues. That's kind of dirty to do. But you know, Tiffany Stratton's a rookie. First year on the main card, got the damn top belt on SmackDown for women. And I think that right there was the issue in itself. I've been did videos, and if you know me, I've been said that Tiffany Stratton, simply put, she wasn't ready. She was not ready for this moment because she's still young. She's still green. She's not that great of a promo at whatsoever. She's not that great of a baby face. She's not that great thinking on her toes. She has a great look. We know. We see the look. We see the gear. We understand it. But with that being said, it's a lot more that goes into holding the main championship for your division too. And I think since she took the belt via the cash in, the women's championship has been de-elevated. You know, the belt's gone down a little bit since Tiffy has had it. It don't feel as big, and truly, it almost, I'm not gonna say it feel like a mid-card belt, but it definitely it's tiers below the Raw Women's World Championship. Like, this belt is not even close to that belt right now because Tiffany Stratton has it, which is sad, but it is what it is too. So I think right now the feud has been a mess. Charlotte has ate Tiffany Stratton up. Tiffany thought she was hitting back, but that just caused a firestorm. It did put some fire back under the feud. So my thoughts on the actual match are kind of, the match could be good if Charlotte Flair wants it to be good, y'all. Because if Charlotte Flair has a vendetta against Tiffany Stratton for doing that and tries to bury her, tries to embarrass her, or gives her nothing, she no sells her moves, she just want to go out there and not really put her over, excuse me, that could affect the match quality. Now, I've never really seen a bad Charlotte Flair match in a big moment, to be honest with y'all. She always deliver. Say what you want about Charlotte Flair, in that ring, she's the truth. But with that being said, you got to admit, Charlotte definitely took personal what Tiffany Stratton said about her. So at this point, if Charlotte Flair goes out there and wants to sandbag Tiffany Stratton, none of us would be surprised. None of us would be alarmed, and it would kind of be warranted because Tiffany Stratton didn't have to sit up there and say that about Charlotte Flair in a segment where Charlotte Flair already couldn't speak because the fans were booing her so hard. She didn't have to go there, y'all. So the match being good or not, on paper it's good, but honestly, it's really gonna be determined about how much effort and how much rub Charlotte Flair wants to give Tiffany Stratton. So we're gonna see. If Tiffy go in there and lose by a big boot, I'm not gonna be surprised. You put it on yourself, Tiffany Stratton. But I love the match. I love the matchup. I think Tiffany was too premature, but hey, we're here now. So I'm looking forward to this match. Definitely a Mania level match. Hey, what's going on, Nova Ninja? You said I want Charlotte to win. Truly, I want Charlotte to win too. I think Charlotte winning will elevate that belt back again. Say what you want about Charlotte, but Charlotte is up here. Charlotte is top level. If she has a belt, it's gonna feel like a huge belt. It's gonna feel like a top belt. You know what I'm saying? And we already know they've been teasing Charlotte and Jade, so you already know I'm excited about that. Charlotte and Jade will be amazing. Also, too, they could always do Charlotte, Nia Jax. Nia Jax is not even anywhere to be found. That may be a nice feud. Might get a Charlotte, Alexa Bliss. But ultimately, of course, I want that Charlotte and Jade for Evolution 2 or SummerSlam. So I don't think Charlotte will have a long reign, but her just getting a belt will make the belt feel more important because she's the queen, because she'll be a 15-time world champion. So that'll be huge for the belt, the title, everything. And you know the fans are going to hate her. She's going to have legendary heel heat if she beats Tiffany Stratton. So that'll be good. So that'll be right pickings for the next big baby face they want to build to beat her. So that'll be freaking great. So I'm hoping Charlotte Flair win, and I'll be doing predictions on all the matches throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? The predictions, the scenarios if each person wins or loses, just to give y'all that. So look forward to that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That will be coming this week. So yeah, I think that's a great match. We'll see. The feud hadn't delivered, but hey, at least we might get some good in-ring action. Okay, next, y'all already know my girls. My girls, y'all. Can we keep it real about this feud between Naomi and Jade Cargill, y'all? By far, I'm about to drop this in my group chat. By far, the best feud this whole entire Mania season has been Jade Cargill and Naomi. Let me tell y'all this. Jade Cargill and Naomi has been such an amazing feud that, I mean, y'all, the match is gonna deliver. They train together already, if you don't know. So they got great in-ring chemistry. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have great in-ring chemistry. This feud between Naomi and Jade has been by far the best feud because their real life friendship, them playing off true emotions that Naomi has had in WWE when she left in regards to the fans turning on her, feeling like she's always been downplayed. So of course, Jade and Naomi still cool in real life, but Naomi has been able to really work off her personal feelings she's had throughout her career as a wrestler to legitimately pour out those emotions on screen. And then, if you all know, with the mess and the drama that I've been covering on my page in regards to Jade Cargill, salute to the Jaded Empire, salute to the whole group chat. Hope y'all came through. Jade has been getting so much backstage heat for these hating behind women. So she's been able to actually work off and express her feelings in this feud in regards to women backstabbing her, women hating on her, women being jealous of how hot she's come into the business already. You know what I'm saying? So though we know Naomi and her cool behind the scenes, Jade is going through that behind the scenes still with other women. Naomi is going through being overlooked, fans turning on her, fans hating on her when she left the company the first time. And even now she came back, she's still getting overlooked. They just had to put it towards each other, and we got real emotions and we got real hoops on the screen, y'all. And I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this feud has been great. The feud has been amazing. I think the feud has been freaking outstanding. The only question for me now is how much more will we get post-Mania? Now, the sisters in the chat been saying it's gonna be a trilogy. A part of me is cool with a trilogy. A part of me is not okay with a trilogy. I think it's a lot to be said when matches occur and they happen once. It makes the match more special to me. I would be okay with a trilogy if I knew Triple H and the bookers would book the trilogy correctly. Thus far, they have built this feud perfectly. I love it, right? I'm loving how they built it. With that being said, we got Backlash, Saturday Night Main Event. We got a couple of those. We got Money in the Bank. We got Evolution 2 coming up. And after that, we got SummerSlam, right? Do I want to see this feud continue on for another 2 months? That's my thing, right? I don't know. Because I don't want this to get stale. That's the only thing. I don't want this to get old. I don't want this to get boring and get played out. Because right now it's on fire. We going to Mania. I assume Jada will win. Of course, I'm doing full prediction scenarios if each woman wins. Because each woman has a claim to it. But I think if Jade wins, right, that sets Jade on a different course. She's catapulted. Main event scene, solo star. She's on fire. Boom. If you keep it going, I'm assuming you do a rematch. Naomi probably wins sometime. Saturday Night Main Event, Backlash, right? Cool. You keep it going. Then I assume Jade eventually wins the whole feud, right? That'll be a Saturday Night Main Event, Money in the Bank type of thing. Maybe Evolution 2. But after that, though, y'all, or rather, throughout the midst of that, we'll probably have 8 to 10 weeks of programming. What more can they do to make sure those 8 to 10 weeks is still fulfilling and still is chock with content and chock with material that isn't stale? We didn't got the beatdown segments multiple times. We're getting the vignettes, which I love. The vignettes are cooking. We got the great emotion between Naomi and Bianca. We haven't had the one-on-one sit down with Jade. We haven't had a one-on-one sit down promo battle between Naomi and Jade. Do they do that next week before Mania? Maybe. And if they don't do it, that tell me they gonna say that for later. They're gonna say that for later. If they save it for later, I get it. We need that one-on-one sit down like Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair had too. I want that with them. Obviously, Jade and Bianca's relationship hasn't been explored whatsoever. We need to dive into that. In the midst of this, is Naomi gonna be trying to win Bianca back? Like, it's some dynamics up in there that could make this a good feud for a while. But will the bookers and Big Trips give it to us right? Because I do not want this feud to be looked at as a bad thing for either woman, because both women are cooking. Both women are going crazy. Oh, what's up, D? How you doing? Thanks for stopping into the stream. I just want both of these women to keep prospering in this feud, and I'd rather the feud be shorter, and I'd rather the feud not be as long if I get better quality. I'm not for giving up quality for quantity. So if they do it right, I'm cool with it. But if they do it wrong, bro, just make it a one-off thing. Chilling. We could just relax, look back on this great feud for Mania 41, and we'd be good to go. You know what I'm saying? So As long as they do this correctly, I'm cool with it. But I don't want them to extend this feud out too long if they ain't gonna put it right. Because this right here is a monumental thing. First women's non-title match, solo non-title match on Mania card. Like ever. This is huge for the women. This is the best storyline. This is better than all the storylines in my opinion. Both women have showed up the whole build. Both women got history. Both women putting on great stuff each and every week. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, two sisters. We gotta salute to that. Two. First time ever. Solo non-title feud, of course. So I'm happy, man. I love this match. This is my match I'm most looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? So thus far of the matches we went through, and we got to get to the co-main and the main event of night one. Jade Cargill, Naomi, of course. They're my sisters. We love that. Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton. Bill been bad, but we got to respect the match, and I respect both women. That's going to be good. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu. You know, I expressed my concerns, but I love both men. That's going to be great. I'm looking forward to those three. Grande Americano, Chad Gable, Rey Mysterio. That could have been on Raw, but you know, I ain't too mad at it because Chad is cool. Rey, a legend. And then the New Day versus War Raiders is horrible. That should not have been on the card. All right. So after we got to those five, we get to the assumed co-main event, which is Gunther and Jey Uso. Gunther and Jey Uso, y'all. Let's just keep it real, right? Y'all didn't follow the channel. Y'all know how I feel about this. Gunther and Jey Uso. This feud was not good to start off with. It was started on a rocky foundation, y'all. It was started on the foundation of Jey Uso winning a controversial Royal Rumble in which many did not want him to win. Let's be honest. I mean, Jay won a Royal Rumble with the likes of CM Punk in there, Roman Reigns, John Cena's last Royal Rumble. And even then, you still had guys like Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, like so many people that would have been some great Royal Rumble winners. But guess what? We didn't get that. We got Jey Uso, for better or for worse. With that being said though, y'all, the feud did pick up once Jimmy Uso was inserted into this feud. Once Jimmy came, without a doubt, we gotta say, the feud got better. The feud has been much better, y'all. So let's give them that. This feud has picked up for sure. The match itself, though. The match itself is not anything I'm looking forward to. Jey Uso is not a good in-ring wrestler, and that's okay. We can admit that and be okay with that, y'all. There's no reason to lie. Jey Uso is not a good wrestler in the ring. Jey Uso promo abilities, since he has taken on the Yeet moniker, have gone down. The build before Jimmy came was lackluster, full of botches, full of just mad moments. People were saying it should main event. No, it should not main event. Not at all. Gunther, in an interview sit down he did with Ariel Helwani, went into detail about how he really didn't want to face Jey Uso at first. He tried to be a good sport about it, but in the full interview you could tell he wanted better. He wanted a Punk. He wanted a Seth Rollins. He wanted a Roman Reigns. He wanted a Cena. He didn't want a Jey Uso. And it really showed throughout the feud because they're trying to make Jey a little engine that could, a baby face that is doubting himself, and he's going to somehow get enough power and courage to go and beat the big bad Gunther. To me, that's cute. To me, I respect what they're trying to do, but to me, that's not believable. We've seen this match 3 times already in the past year or so. Jey is not on Gunther's level and promos and character and in the ring. He's just not. We've seen this match months ago, within 2025 even. Saturday night main event. Come on, y'all. It's not anything to look forward to in this match. The only thing that WWE is banking on is if Jay wins, the reaction from the crowd and the yeeting after that in the crowd, the merch sales, and then the Raw after Mania, how crazy the crowd gonna be. They're just looking at Jey Uso as a money print machine and selling his merch, and then the crowd yeeting. That's all they worry about. They're not worried about the reign. They're not gonna worry about the feuds that can come from that. No one's worried about that. Also, too, if Gunther loses, this is gonna be his second Mania back-to-back losing his world title or losing a title. Last year, the Sammy was great because he just came off an amazing Intercontinental title reign, the best ever. That made sense to lose. It was about time. It was cool. But this World Heavyweight title reign by Gunther hadn't been good. Everybody will admit that, because they've booked it horrible. So this right here, if Gunther loses, will not feel like a fulfilling reign for him. So that's just my opinion. The feud wasn't that good. They picked it up with Jimmy coming in and Gunther destroying him. So it's really Jimmy and Gunther carrying the feud. The promo last week from Jay, I did a video about it. It was more serious, but still, it wasn't enough for me to really be invested in Jay winning. What the feud has showed me is that we need more of this Gunther being vicious, being savage. And we got so much more to show from Gunther. We got Gunther Punk, Gunther Reigns, Gunther Ilya Dragunov. You know what I'm saying? Gunther AJ Styles, Gunther Braun Breaker. We got so much more we can get with Gunther. But we may not get it, sadly, y'all. So that's kind of frustrating to me. We'll see, though. If you're in the building, man, hit the like button for me. Hit the subscribe, bro. Your boy is trying to get to, my goal, y'all, is to get to 2,200 subscribers before WrestleMania. So please show your boy some love, man. All love and support is welcome. Super chats welcome. Drop some comments in the chat for me, y'all. Appreciate that. But now the main event, y'all. We gotta talk about the main event of night one. The main event of night one. If we're keeping it real, right? The star power in this match is palpable. It's huge. You gotta salute the star power. The star power is something that is the stuff of legends that everybody probably wanted. But we gotta be honest too. Did we want this match with the bill we got? I.e., this match is built off of favor that Punk had from Paul Heyman for helping Roman Reigns in the bloodline at War Games. That's the crux of this whole feud, right? So while cool, while I could say I get it, I think we also got to at least admit this build for a match with these type of names in it was not given the attention and the care it deserved. That's annoying, right? That's problematic, because how do you have a match with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns, and for whatever reason, y'all, the bill is not good? That's really sad to me, because it feels like we almost got a situation where three guys didn't want to concede the main event. They all feel like they deserved it, and now we just got them thrown into this match, and they're all just, hey, well, we're in it, and that's good to go. No stakes in the match, no stipulations, no nothing, y'all. We just got to flat out throw it together, sign a contract for what? You hit me, I attacked you, and that's why we're fighting, because you attacked me once and you eliminate me from the Royal Rumble. That wasn't a good enough motive for this match. With any feud, you can always say, look at the history. Look at the history, y'all. The history is there, but the history they are not exploring. Let's be honest. I saw a report, well, I saw some speculation rather, that originally this feud was supposed to be CM Punk and Roman Reigns. That makes a lot of sense if it was just them two, right? With that being said, though, if it was just those two, that's cool. But in the flip side, we got Seth Rollins added to this because it seems like he was supposed to face Gunther. But then him and Gunther, for whatever reason, they chose to allow Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble, messing those plans up, which in turn pretty much made them do Seth and Rollins early, which was a whole main event level match. Last year would have been if Punk didn't get hurt. That in turn made them do the whole program with CM Punk and Seth Rollins so Roman Reigns can insert himself into that feud. So that right there threw everything off. Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble made sure we did not get Gunther and Seth Rollins, which would have been a banger, which would have been great, which in turn had them have to do Rollins and Punk early, and that whole great length in their history, which the feud was great, but we never got the trilogy and never got the payoff for that because Roman had to insert himself into it to get this triple threat going. You see what I'm saying now? So the bill was clunky because it's clear this wasn't the original plan. This whole feud is based off Punk and freaking Roman Reigns. And I appreciate Seth for trying to insert himself into this situation. Now Paul Heyman owes him a favor. That's nice, that's cute, but let's be honest. Seth has been the third wheel in this feud, which isn't fair to Seth because Seth has already been in a great feud with CM Punk. So how is he now a third wheel at WrestleMania? Again, last year was a fourth wheel. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. It's crazy to me because this match and this build should have been legendary, should have been great. CM Punk and Roman Reigns, Shield history, Paul Heyman history. They're not really even scratching the surface with it because it makes me believe we'll probably get a Roman Reigns CM Punk feud after this. They probably will feud till SummerSlam, or they'll probably have a match, a one-on-one match at SummerSlam. Which, I mean, that'd be fun, that'd be cool, but we should have got that for Mania. They should have went to the history. If they were gonna do it like this, they could have saved Rollins and Punk till next year. They didn't have to do Rollins and Punk right now. So that's the only disheartening part about this match. The bill wasn't worth the type of names we got in it because we should have got better. But it definitely is a Mania level match, obviously. Main event, hey, I think the women's triple threat probably has better stakes and that should have main event in night one. But here we are, y'all. It is what it is. That bill wasn't that good either. So we can't even complain too much about the women not getting it because they have fumbled that bill mightily over there. So it is what it is, y'all. But that's night one, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Is night one good enough? Is this a Mania level night one in y'all's opinion? To me, no. To me, it's not. I'll be honest with y'all. I think some stuff is good, some stuff is not good. Right. But, hey, I'm looking forward to I got, 3-4 matches I'm really worried about. Obviously, Jade, Naomi, Tiffany, Charlotte, Jacob Fatu, LA Knight. And then the main event, the co-main event of night one, I'm only hoping Gunther retains. That's my only hope with that. I'm not looking forward to the match. And then the triple threat, I'll watch it. I'm going to be excited just because the name's in it, but I'm not too moved by it. It is what it is. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. Unless it has some title implications. Is the winner going to go on to challenge the winner of the World Heavyweight Championship match? That could be cool. That could make it more important. But if it's not gonna have any stakes, then who? I mean, it's gonna just be a triple threat. Somebody win. Who cares? We'll see though. Now, y'all, we gotta get on to night 2. Night 2 of WrestleMania. In my opinion, just overall thoughts, is a more complete top to bottom card than night 1. So we got to give WWE that, right? Night 2 is coming out swinging. Night 2 is already going to be better than night 1, just based off what we can see. Now, with that being said, this would have been undisputed better. And this would have been an undisputed great night 2 card if we had KO in it with Randy. But since KO got hurt, sadly, Randy, we don't know what he's going to do. And right now, if the speculation is true, if we end up getting Randy and Solo Sikoa, that's going to be a L. Solo is not it. Solo is not good, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't care. Solo got put over by freaking Cena, Cody. Roman gave him so much rub. What more can you do to try to make somebody relevant? And he just isn't. Solo is not good. He should not be on this Mania card. They gave him chance after chance after chance. He don't got it. So I hope Randy and Solo do not square off. I'll be honest with y'all. Best they could do right now with Randy, I had a poll on my channel. I was hoping that they just did Randy versus Drew. Drew attacked Cody and Randy in the ring a couple weeks ago. That would have been interesting. But as we know, we got Drew and Priest. You know what I'm saying? So I also wanted Randy versus Jacob. But we seen Jacob win. And now he got LA Knight, which I like that matchup. Some people said in my comments, they said we should have got Randy versus Andrade or Melo. I'm cool with that. It won't make no sense. To be honest with you, it won't make no sense. But at least it'll be a hoop session. At least it'll be good. I'm cool with that. Be honest with you. Over Solo for sure. Randy, Andrade, Melo, Andrade deserve to be on this Mania card, y'all. So I'm cool if they make it Randy, Melo, Andrade. Solo, I'm not with though. I'd rather Randy be a special guest referee and Cena Cody than Randy versus Solo. I'll be honest with y'all. And also too, y'all, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, bro. We could have had Randy kind of turning heel. Hell, turn Sami heel real quick. I know it's late in the game. Shit, but you could have had Randy Sami some way, somehow. Or I mean, hell, at worst, if they gotta put Solo in it, you should have had Sami Zayn run out to help Randy last Friday instead of LA Knight to at least do Randy and Sami versus Solo and Tama Tonga. If you're gonna give me Solo in small chunks in a tag. But it's sad we don't know who Randy's gonna face, man. And you know, get better soon, KO, because KO is so great. KO was doing some of the best work of his career, y'all. Hats off to KO. I hope he gets better. I'm hoping that he eventually is able to come back full strength. Cause man, KO gave us some of the best moments of the year. This Randy KO feud was gonna be great. The Randy KO match was gonna be great. But hey, we're here. And I hope Randy gets a good opponent. Whoever he faces, I'm gonna be into it as long as it's not Solo. Please, no Solo. Okay, next match I want to talk about. LA Knight, not LA Knight. Who I'm talking about? Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul, AJ Styles. It's been little to no. I mean, it's been some build for it, but it ain't been enough. I'm be honest with y'all. This feud, I don't care about. This feud I ain't worried about. Cause honestly, I don't know how the hell we got away from Braun Breaker and AJ Styles. That would have been cool. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, we got Logan LA and goddamn AJ Styles. Just The feud doesn't do nothing for me, but the match itself, I know it's gonna be good because I know AJ Styles a hooper, he a legend. And say what you want about Logan Paul, but he's solid in the ring and he gonna give you some big spots. He gonna give you some great aerial feats. So at least the match gonna deliver. So just looking at the freaking match graphic, you can tell they gonna hoop. At least that. So I'm looking forward to the match. I'm gonna be watching that match. That's gonna be a fun match to watch. I'm cool with that if you gotta put Logan on the card. Now with that being said, I would rather see AJ Styles facing off against Braun, but it seemed like Braun got a good set of people he in there with, so I ain't too mad about it. Logan versus, I don't know, Logan versus Andrade and Melo would have been cool. That would have been just great hooping, but here we are, y'all. It is what it is. So this is gonna be a good match. I'm looking forward to that match. Definitely a solid lower card Mania level match. So I'm cool with that. Looking at this now, we're talking about Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, Penta, Dom, and Finn. I'm happy Finn is on the Mania card. Finn has been taking too many L's for me. And I'm happy he actually made it onto the Mania card. So I'm hoping that he gets some great moments and great spots in this freaking match. Dom doing the best work of his career with Liv. So I'm happy Dom is on the card. Penta has came in and had such an impact already. So you gotta say salute to Penta. Penta has come in and made his presence felt. Him and Ray Phoenix hooping. Every match I seen, they hooping. Man, Ray Phoenix, bro. Ray Phoenix is, whew, that dude crazy. He is great. Penta nice too, man. So I'm happy. Yeah, Nova Ninja said you want to see Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu. Bro, that when they tease Jacob Fatu and freaking Braun Breaker, to me, y'all, if you know my channel and the people I like, bro, that's what it's about, bro. You believe both of them dudes are finna bring it. It's finna be intensity. It's finna be immovable object versus unstoppable force. And it's gonna be epic. That's what it's about. Jacob and Braun are believable. That's why I speak against Jey Uso, because he's not believable to beat a Gunther. He's not believable enough to be on that level. But Jacob and Braun, those are two dudes that are believable to be competing on that level. Two powerhouses, y'all. That's going to be epic. That stare down was great, Nova. So thank you for bringing that back up. I love that. I'm looking forward to that for sure. Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker is super talented. Braun Breaker, at first I was a little, I had my reservations. I was like, oh, they trying to make him like Goldberg, my GOAT. But Braun Breaker has showed me more than enough. Braun Breaker's the truth. Super athletic, much better than Goldberg in the ring. He's more, he moves better, sells better. He's more technical. So, Braun is cool. Braun is himself. You know what I'm saying? He still ain't touching Goldberg aura. You know what I'm saying? And his finishers. But I respect Braun Breaker. I respect Braun Breaker's spear. Braun Breaker's the only dude in WWE that should be using a spear. Jey Uso's spear is disgusting. Horrible. Roman's spear is okay. He shouldn't be doing it too much either. But it's okay. Braun's spear is how a spear should be done. He's the heir apparent to Goldberg in the spear legacy. That's how you do a spear properly. I mean, that spear last week when he was running down the ramp to Dom or Finn, whoever the hell that was, that's how you do it. Like, Braun is gonna be legit. With that being said, though, match predictions coming throughout the week, so I ain't gonna spoil who I want to win. But overall, Braun's reign has been pretty nice. So I gotta say salute to Braun Breaker for giving us a nice Intercontinental title reign. I just think Braun next step is the heavyweight title scene. That's what I think. That's why, to me, on night one, I'm not looking to see Jay retain, because Gunther, Braun Breaker would be crazy. That would be insane to me. That'll be a great feud right there. That's two main event level dudes going at it. You know what I'm saying? But Penta, like I said, Penta's great. Finn is great. Finn could win too, y'all. Don't sleep on Finn, because Finn has been putting people over like crazy, eating pin after pin. It's time for Finn to get some rub, because Finn is a legend. Maybe Finn losing could this make him spiral into the demon? Maybe so. That'll be cool to see. That'll be fun to see, you know, from Finn. But we don't know. We'll see. And Dom, I think Dom is deserving of a little title reign because the work he's been putting in, being a top heel. I guess being a top heel by fan reactions. But Finn still got, not Finn. Dom got too much jobber in him. Dom was getting riptided by Rhea, getting choked out by Rhea. He been too much of a joke. They need to build him up more as a solo star, not have him lose so much. Adjust his moveset to his body type. He's not a high flyer. He's not Eddie. He's not Rey Mysterio. I don't like him even using the 619. Make Dom more individualized instead of just a composite of everybody else that he looks up to. Stop making him look like such a joke. You know what I'm saying? But I think the match is going to be fun. I think the match will be good. I'm looking forward to it. So that's going to be a great match in my opinion. If you're in the building, man, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. We're trying to get to 2,200 subscribers before Mania. So if you're in here, hit the like button. The likes help push the video out to other people. So definitely want to, get this video out, y'all. So I appreciate that. Okay, continuing on though. Next match we want to look at. Next match we want to look at is, who do I want to talk about next? Based off, okay, we'll talk about Drew and Priest. Drew and Priest, truthfully, to me was a meh matchup to begin with, because Priest, to me, I think Priest is solid in the ring, but Priest, truthfully, Priest lost a lot of steam with the Terror Twins angle. That Terror Twins angle cooked Priest badly, bro. That Terror Twins angle really made Priest look bad because he was a horrible babyface. Priest was over here attacking Dom, attacking Finn, acting like a heel. He was 1v4 in the whole Judgment Day, all the men, making everybody run away, destroying everybody. He got some of that bad Rhea Ripley booking where he was just too dominant to the detriment of the feud. And it really just cooled Priest off a lot. Priest, to me, before he cashed in and when he cashed in initially, was straight. Priest was doing good. And I think Priest still is good in the ring. But I think Priest promos are still hit or miss. Priest he's like a gatekeeper to the main card to me. I think he would be better served in the mid card and every once in a while touching the main card scene. But I think right now this matchup with Drew is kind of a disservice to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, in my opinion, had a top 2 year for men. His feud with Punk was the best feud of the year. Not counting Cody Roman, of course, which was early in the year. So besides Cody, I think Drew really was the MVP of 2024. Drew is, to me, he doesn't have any flaws in his game as a wrestler. Great in-ring, great physique, great look, has aura, great promo skills. Character development, his character is great. I mean, he has great tenure, great history in the company. He can put on different type of stipulation matches. He's that skilled in the ring. Like, it's believable with him. Like, everything about Drew McIntyre to me is the truth. So I think he deserved a Roman. Not Punk. We didn't exhaust the Punk Drew, but a Seth. Revisit Seth and freaking Drew, man. In my opinion, they should have went with the damn Bloodline Hunter storyline. How do you have that storyline start and then drop it out the blue? My speculation is Roman did not want to put Drew over, because that's what it should have led to. Attack Jimmy, attack Jay, attack Sammy. You then go after Roman at Mania to put an end to the bloodline, storylines, all of that stuff. That would have been perfect ending to it. Drew had never really beat Roman, and you give Drew that rub after a whole year. Him winning the belt, losing it within 10 minutes with the Priest cash in, and then him constantly being cost at the belt. Him winning over Roman at WrestleMania 41 would have been that moment Drew McIntyre deserved. He didn't win the CM Punk feud, but him beating Roman, even in a non-title match, would have did some great for Drew McIntyre's career, and that would have been almost better than the title, pinning Roman clean. But we didn't get that, so we got this feud with Drew and Priest. Personally, I'm not gonna say the feud's been bad, but I wouldn't say it's been great either. I think both men are doing what they can with what they got. Drew is making the most of everything like he always does, and he's putting his all into it, so I appreciate his mindset. Priest has been okay this feud. I'm not gonna disrespect him. I love the fight they had last on Friday on SmackDown. Freaking Drew doing a future shot to Priest on the steel steps in Priest's face. That was epic. You know, Priest definitely is selling that. So like I said, I gotta give Priest his credit. Like, Priest isn't illegitimate. He is legit. I just don't think he's on the Drew level, that CM Punk Rollins level. To me, Drew McIntyre is a top 5 man in the company. Obviously, Cody, CM Punk, Roman. After them three, I think it's Drew McIntyre. That's how much I think of Drew McIntyre. And after that, probably be Randy, Seth. So I don't think Drew is on. I don't think Priest is on that level. Sorry, y'all. I don't think Priest is on that level with the rest of those men. So I just wanted Drew to be up there, but I'm not necessarily too upset with the feud anymore. And I know the match will deliver. The match will be epic. It's gonna be a Las Vegas street fight, so the match is gonna be good. It is what it is, y'all. So I ain't gonna complain too much about it. It's all right. You know, it's all right. It's gonna be solid. So that's gonna be a good one. Next match, y'all. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. This is a multi-layered, frustrating match for me. First layer to it, and the most obvious one. Liv Morgan, without a doubt, deserved something better for WrestleMania. It make no sense whatsoever that Liv was literally the MVP of the women's division of 2024 and the MVP thus far of 2025 for the women. And she got a match just in a tag team. Liv more than earned her spot as a solo competitor within this company. Truly, Liv shouldn't have lost the title. The women's division needs a heel as a champion. Liv is the one that stirs the whole division's drink. She's in so many storylines, yet she's just in a random tag match now. I don't like it. And this will, bounce us off to the next matchup, the women's triple threat match. And I won't, we'll get to that in a bit, but Liv should have been in that match because it would have made sense and it would have been way simpler, y'all. It would have been made more simple for Liv to force a triple threat by costing a Rhea, costing Io the night after Elimination Chamber. If Liv would have won the Chamber, that could have spurned a triple threat match between the three women way easier and way more logical and way better than what we got between Rhea, Io, and Bianca. And if I'm sure you follow the channel, you know how I feel about that triple threat. We'll get into it, but that's the first frustration. Liv should have been in a solo match as a champion, or at least as an EC winner in that match, without a doubt. Secondly, Why the hell is Lyra Valkyria not defending her Intercontinental Championship on Mania? What was the point of giving women mid-card titles? I just did a video posted yesterday. Go check it out. Why give the women mid-card titles if you're not going to let them defend it constantly on TV? I'm happy they're starting to let Lyra do it. She's putting on banger matches, as we see. When you let women cook, they deliver often, right? But Chelsea Green is not defending her title. And on top of that, Lyra had a cool program they could have done. Bayley and Roxanne had some type of issue in the Elimination Chamber. Bayley just lost to Lyra last week for the championship. Bayley turned her nose to Lyra and then eventually repented and came back and gave her a high five. Why did we not get Lyra versus Roxanne for one? We love that. We know they always swoop together. Or at least get us a triple threat, Lyra, Roxanne, Bayley. That would have been a cool way to get all women involved. We're putting on random triple threats for the men. You eliminated me from the Royal Rumble. You eliminated me. You attacked me. That's nothing. Why not have an actual triple threat with a belt on the line where it makes sense? Roxanne coming out to cost Bayley a week before Mania. And of course, Lyra and Roxanne having that beef they've had since NXT. That if you're gonna throw a last minute triple threat together, make it that. At least she's defending the title. At least the mid card title has some good hype behind it. At least it makes sense now. At least you're giving those women a platform. So even if it's last minute and maybe not the greatest, longest, most in-depth build, hey, do that for those titles, at least to put them on the card. I would have been okay with that. I don't want that type of quick, fast, lackadaisical build for the main type of events, but for the mid card, that's cool with me. That's why I'm not tripping about the Intercontinental title with Braun, Penta, Dom, and Finn. That's okay. Just throw that together. Just put everybody on the card to have a great match. That's cool. The mid cards are workhorse titles anyway. Put people together, have a great match. That's the real goal for the mid card. Put people together, give them the chance to compete for a belt and have a great match. That's what you need out of those. But here we are, and Lyra is not defending her belt. What is the point? Y'all think they got to make Lyra a double champion? What point is that for her and Bayley to be a tag team together when they just was feuding last week for the belt and Bayley was mad? That's stupid. That doesn't make sense. I mean, y'all, I don't get it. I really don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have got a better build for this. Like, the tag division for the women, in my opinion, is the best set of belts across man or women. Bianca, Jade, Bianca, Naomi elevated those tag belts this whole year. You know what I'm saying? They elevated those belts to a great level. But for whatever reason, the match with Bianca and Naomi and Liv and actually Raquel, that match was great. So when they won the belts, it was hype. Since they've gotten the belts, Raquel has only been worried about the Intercontinental title belt and that whole tournament to try to beat Lyra. And Liv has just been a tool for Judgment Day. Like, they're not even really defending the belts. The belts now feel just like props. So Liv has a belt because she should have still been champion or in a solo match, like a consolation prize for her. And that's not fair. The tag division for the women was cooking, going crazy. And now it just feels like the Battle Royale was nice, cool, but it's like all these random tag teams that they just put together. No. Put the tag division belts on women that should be in tag team divisions. Liv should not be a tag person right now. She should be in a solo scene. Raquel could be a mid-card competitor right now. So low. They don't need to be tag champs right now. It worked for Bianca, Jade, Bianca, Naomi, because Bianca had been in the main title scene so much. She needed to take a step back. She's still super legit. Jade was new. They could work together. They got chemistry. Naomi, obviously, they all work together. They're cool. And that created a great dynamic and storyline between them, some history within WWE together. Liv and Raquel, they don't necessarily need it right now. They don't have enough women tag teams built to really compete with them like that. So I don't really know what they're doing here. And the match itself, I think will deliver. I think it'll be a fun match. I mean, I love Liv. Liv probably my second favorite woman wrestler right now. Liv and Bianca. Who is two? I don't know. Depends on the day. I love both of them, but Jade is my number one. But I love Liv. I love Lyra too. Lyra's probably one of my top 5 favorite women right now. She putting on great matches when she gets the chance to wrestle. Bayley to me kind of milquetoast still. But hey, she can still put on a good match as we saw with Lyra on Monday. And Raquel, I mean, Raquel straight, you know. So I think the match will be solid. On to the women's triple threat match. Before we get to women's triple threat match, if you're in the building, if you're on Twitter, come to YouTube, y'all. Come to YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, y'all. Check my bio. I got the link to my YouTube channel. So come through. Your boy's always cooking like this. We always giving great insight, great reviews, great perspective, the drama, everything. So if you're on Twitter, I'm about to drop the link to my channel up in there because I want y'all to come subscribe to me, man. All the love, all the support is much appreciated. So hey, let me I need y'all on Twitter. Anybody to come through, go ahead and come show your boy some love. All right, we're dropping this on Twitter. In the chat, if you're on Twitter, the chat. Hold on. I'm finna drop the link to my channel. Or you can check my bio. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. To keep the show pushing. Okay, copy. Okay, here we go. I'm dropping it now. All right, yeah, on Twitter, that's the link to my YouTube channel on Twitter. So anybody on Twitter, come subscribe to my channel, man. Hit the like button. Come chop it up with your boy, man. We dropping content daily. Great reviews all week. We got our predictions coming up for WrestleMania. So that'll be great. Appreciate the love and support, y'all. Let's continue with the show, though. So we are now at the women's triple threat match. The women's triple threat match, y'all. What can we say about this match? We got 3 of the top women in the company. 3 of the top women in the company thrown together in a cackamamie ridiculous fashion. This is the triple threat, Triple H Angels from NXT, right? We know it. Bianca, Rhea, Io. These 3 women are all great. But we have gotten a ridiculous bill for it because one of them, i.e. Rhea Ripley, her booking has been god awful and has been for quite some time. This bill with Rhea Ripley and how she was added to this match has put a dark cloud over this whole entire feud. The whole entire feud has had a dark cloud over it because Rhea Ripley booking has been that bad, y'all. From stealing the contract and signing her name on a contract where her name wasn't on it, to her attacking Io and Bianca, and her standing tall multiple nights, multiple segments over the champion and the second strongest woman in the company, Bianca. Rhea alone has allowed this feud to be talked about in a negative light. We now see Rhea Ripley. She did an interview today, actually, or at least it released today, where she says the feud's just heating up. It's just getting spicy. All the people hating on her, they're just hating the hate. Like, people are not hating on your Rhea Ripley. People are calling out how crazy the booking has been. People are calling out how ridiculous this bill has been. And there's nothing wrong with fans calling that out. Rhea Ripley herself admitted a while ago her booking is a detriment to the division because she's booked too strong. Rhea Ripley destroyed the Liv Morgan feud with her because she was too strong. Rhea Ripley would dominate Liv Morgan on crutches. Rhea Ripley would come out and 1v5 the whole Judgment Day. She would beat up Finn, Dom, make Liv and Raquel run away. War Games, she would come in and dominate Liv, Nia Jax, who were both the champions at the time, Tiffany Stratton. Like, she would be that strong, y'all. So now she destroyed the Liv feud with her booking. Obviously, it's her booking, but I'll say she destroyed it too because it seemed like she's not complacent in the bad booking. That's the only thing with Rhea. We can't keep blaming the booking exclusively when she's now mad at fans for calling it out. She may be complacent in it. So now we got the booking issues with Rhea, and now she's with two women that are, I guess, stronger than Liv, quote unquote, and she's still dominant versus both of them. That's super problematic and super toxic. She cried her way into, her character cried their way into this match. To what I just said about Liv being added to this match would have made more sense. She never got a rematch for her title she lost. Liv winning the chamber would have made more sense. Not that I'm against Bianca winning the chamber. I love Bianca Belair. She deserves it. But Liv got more history with Rhea and Io. Liv is a heel. So guess what? Liv could have costed Io in a match with Rhea to make a triple threat. Liv could have costed Rhea her title to make it a triple threat, and it would have made way more sense. Bianca now is the odd woman out where she's getting booed. She's getting treated like a heel because the fans are so gooned out for Rhea, they'll cheer anything she does. And you know you love Io because she's just adorable. And at this point, it's like Bianca, a babyface, y'all. Bianca's a babyface. Bianca was absolved of attacking Jade. She didn't attack Jade. She turned against heel Naomi, said, I can't be friends with you no more, Naomi. She worked her butt off in the Elimination Chamber, put on a great performance in the Elimination Chamber. She showed character depth. She took a step back from the main event scene for 2 years. She elevated the women's titles. You know what I'm saying? And Bianca worked the most matches in 2024 of all the women. She was the workhorse of the division. So Bianca is a pure babyface, y'all. She's humbled herself. She's elevated the tag title. She absolved from Jade and Naomi. She did great character work, good promos, great matches in the ring, all that. Yeah, she's getting booed because of Rhea and Rhea's fans. So when I say this bill has been frustrating for me, it has not made any sense. How you get these three women together and this feud isn't better. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, with that being said, before I get to the actual match itself, that's the frustration with the feud. Nova Ninja says, who do you want to win, Bianca, Io, or Rhea? I'll get to that. We're dropping a video throughout the week, but I'll get you a little sample of it, Nova Ninja. And Haley Miller. What's going on, Haley Miller? I think it's the first time I seen you in a live stream. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for dropping in. The War Games match was terrible, and the heel team should have won. True. It was horrible. It was horrible. Like, it was, I don't know, bro. Like, they just made, I don't know. War Games is problematic in itself because you keep forcing these 5-man teams together every year that don't make sense half the time. I don't get it. But that match was terrible. But yeah, okay, Who do I think should win the match? I'm gonna do the full breakdown throughout the week, so be on the lookout for the full breakdown of who I think should win this match. But just a sample, I think Bianca should win it. And I think Bianca should win it because I think Bianca has the most feuds that can be great afterwards, okay? I think Bianca has the most matchups that can be intriguing after she wins. For instance, Rhea win, who cares? Rhea then did it with Io, did it with Liv. Maybe she could, Rhea needs to be out the main title scene first and foremost. So her winning is out the question for me. Io winning it, Io sweetheart, but Io, I don't know. We didn't got Io Rhea. We didn't got Io Bianca. I mean, I don't think it's much there for Io. That's my problem with Io. So Bianca now, because she's been out the main title scene for 2 years, she got the beef with Naomi, Jade, Bianca Liv. We never got Bianca Liv one-on-one. Y'all know how much that could cook. That's my real agenda. SummerSlam in New Jersey, Liv home state, Liv and Bianca one-on-one. That feud would be amazing. So for me personally, I want Bianca to win. I think we got more greatness with Bianca winning than the other two winning by far. But the match itself though, y'all, the match itself will be nice. Liv and Io obviously are great in-ring wrestlers. They got great chemistry. Rhea is okay in the ring. Okay. I'm not hating on Rhea. But Rhea don't wrestle that much. Rather, you know what? Rhea do actually wrestle a lot. She wrestle on house shows. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Rhea Ripley is not that good in the ring. She be botching. She don't be looking smooth, especially the past year. She need to be wrestling more or something because she's not wrestling enough because she didn't have a great match with Io the past 2 times. The matches were clunky. They got better as the match went on, but the matches should have been much better. And people wanted that matchup for Mania. The 2 matches they had were not Mania quality matches at all. And you know Io is great in the ring. You can't have a great match with Io Sky. It's a problem. It don't seem like they got good chemistry in the ring. So I'm looking forward to the Bianca Io aspect of it. The Bianca Rhea aspect, I don't know how that works because their chemistry, we'll have to see how it is now at this stage of their careers. But we know the Io Rhea part of it ain't gonna be that great. And also too, I'm nervous Rhea may dominate both of them. I'm scared Rhea may dominate both of the women in the match. That'll be so horrible if Rhea goddamn double pins. It would, imagine y'all if Rhea double pins Bianca and Io. That'll just be so toxic and so horrible. And I would hate that. That'll be heartbreaking for me, y'all. So I don't know, man. I think the match will be solid. The names in it obviously have the name value. Many said they should have main evented night 1. I said it should have, but the bill been so bad I can hardly defend it. It has a stake in it with the title. So we'll see though, y'all. But Rhea has to bring it. I'll be honest with you. Rhea has to bring it. If she is off her game like she's been lately, it's gonna be a problem. This match is gonna underdeliver. Yeah, salute to Sasha. Coming in the chat said Bianca winning and got a couple other predictions in there. Cool. Definitely Dom winning. That'd be fun. Charlotte winning. I definitely want Charlotte to win. And then Haley Miller back in the chat. NXT Rhea was a demon. What happened? Bro, I don't know what happened, Haley. She must have just got to the top and maybe got complacent. People say ring rust, but we see her wrestling on house shows all the time, so it can't be ring rust. It can't be that. Sasha, Cena. Oh man, you want Cena to win? I don't know about that one, but of course we love Cena. And Ripley is a boring champion. She is a boring champion because she gets booked too strong. Triple H is so infatuated. Triple H is so in love with Rhea. He don't want any other woman to look like they're on her level. And it's a detriment to any feud she's in. Rhea doesn't elevate anybody she works with. Rhea in any feud is not elevating the talent she's working with. Her booking is going to make everybody look weak. It's going to make fans mad and frustrated. And it's going to make the build one-sided and clunky. And as of late, she's not delivering in the ring. So that's problematic. Very, very problematic. If you're in the building, y'all, hit the like button for me, man. Subscribe to the channel. If you love what you're hearing, share the video, subscribe to the channel, drop super chats, like the video. That pushes the video out for me to get more people here. You know, we love WWE here. We cover it all. We try to drop a video a day. If not one day, we're dropping it the next day. We drop shorts. We drop live streams every Saturday night. We will be going live after Mania, both nights, Saturday and Sunday. I'm trying to find a thing that works for me in regards to dropping Raw and SmackDown reviews. So sometime throughout the week, expect another live. But hey, we're growing, y'all. I appreciate all the love and support. So let's get into it. The last match of Mania, night 2 main event, Cody Rhodes, my GOAT, John Cena. Man, when I tell you I'm both excited and hyped for this match, in the same time, I have to be honest and say I've been a little bit disappointed. I love the John Cena heel turn. The fact that I lived to see him turn heel is a blessing. Because I remember when John Cena literally came out in them green, purple trunks. He was lame. I remember watching. I was like, who is this dude? He sucks. And then one day, John Cena came out as a doctor of thugonomics, and I fell in love, man. I was there, young, watching that. Ever since then, John Cena is one of my favorites ever, man. Top 2 ever for me, John Cena, my favorites. I live to see him as a grown man now turn heel, and that was great. With that being said, though, we got to be honest. Simply put, John Cena did not show up enough this build. He did not show up enough to put the work into this build. Since he turned heel at Elimination Chamber, we're going to see Cena 4 times until Mania. Twice he was monologuing in front of the crowd. And then we finally got that 3rd time, that amazing promo battle. That's the only thing that's saving this feud. That promo battle with him and Cody was so epic. Both of them shooting. That was such an amazing promo battle to me. That saved this feud. Because I appreciate, and I feel like with Cena, they allowed him to really go off on the crowd like that to get his feelings out over the years. See, my camera zoomed out. They allowed him to go off on the crowd like that so he can at least get his feelings out when he retires about how frustrated he's been with them, about how mad he's been at the crowd, how they've done him dirty, how they never gave him his proper credit, how they were so fickle. So I think that's just a little thing that they're doing for John Cena, and I appreciate that. Why is my camera zooming out, y'all? Okay, there we go. So that I get that. But I gotta be honest and say, while I think it was cool to see him turn heel and turn on the crowd and cook the crowd, they could have done more with that. For one, John Cena didn't come out with no new gear. And he says, y'all don't get that, crowd. Y'all don't get new gear. Y'all don't get new theme music. Which, you know, I get it. And I get his reasoning because his promos were good versus the crowd. So I like the promos he gave versus the crowd. He's a legend. He's amazing on the mic. In some ways, I think it was a cop-out and kind of lazy too, though. He made it sound great and it worked, but also too, I think it was a little lazy. He didn't have the time and effort to put into this WrestleMania build to come up with a new character, to come up with a new gear, to come up with a new theme. The Rock set the bar so high when he is a heel. Hollywood Rock back in 03. And then obviously the final boss. The Rock, say what you want about The Rock. He may not show up all the time. He's a politicker like an MF. He's super powerful. But when he is in the WWE and he steps out that freaking, he steps out of Gorilla, when his music hits, you know that he's going to give you something special though. He going to make it original. The Rock final boss changed his intro 5 or 6 times. Cause he cares, y'all. I'm not saying Cena doesn't care, but it's clear Cena didn't put the effort into this that we wanted. He didn't show up enough. Rock showed up more last build than Cena showed up for this build. And Rock wasn't even the main eventer. It was Cody Roman. Rock was just an accessory to that build. And he showed up and did more work than Roman last year. And has shown up and did more work last year than Cena did this year. And Cena is the other guy in the main event. That's frustrating. So I love the promo between Cody and Cena. I love that. But that was only one time. And it says now Cena's going to show up the SmackDown before Mania. At first, it wasn't even going to do that. At first, it's going to only be 3 times since Elimination Chamber. And also, too, I just credit The Rock. Where is The Rock at? Why we never got an explanation about Cena and The Rock? So Cena turns heel by siding with The Rock. The Rock doesn't show up again. And then Cena never explains why he turned on Cody with The Rock. All I've seen is Cena turning heel. But why did he sell out to The Rock though? So because he got into Elimination Chamber without working for it? Is that why? Is that how he did that? Is that the whole Rock angle? I guess that makes sense because he just got put in a match. But then Cena said, well, my tenure here and me being a legend, I put the work in, so I'm going to be in Elimination Chamber. I thought that was why. Or is that a lie? And it was only because The Rock worked on your behalf. You got to make the storyline work, bro. Because right now, you didn't need to do in line with The Rock to do what you've done, Cena. You don't need to align with The Rock and sell your soul to The Rock to do what you just did. So to me, I'm just like, bro, Cena, you're my GOAT. You're great. You're amazing. But the people wanted more. The people needed more. We got to be honest there. John Cena definitely could have gave us more this build. And that's not disrespecting John Cena. But we got to at least be honest and say, yo, Cena, you could have done more, bro. You could have done way more. So, you know, beyond that though, I want to say salute to goddamn Cody Rhodes just being the QB1. Cody Rhodes has been so amazing this build. He showed up every single week, sometimes twice a week, still working all the house shows. Cody, to me, I look forward to the day Cody Rhodes has a freaking WrestleMania opponent that shows up every week. WrestleMania 39, Roman was there, but not, you know, he could have been there more, but it was okay. WrestleMania 40, Roman super part-timer. Thankfully, The Rock was involved because The Rock and Cody carried that build last year. And then this year again, we got Cody and Cena. The most egregious part-timing. Cena part-timing was worse than Roman's last year in 39, y'all. It was disgusting, to be honest with you. Because, damn, Cody's out there cutting promos each and every week. Last week on SmackDown, we got freaking Cody Randy teasing their upcoming match in the future. We get Cody this week talking about the history of WWE, talking about all the belts. Why is Cody having to do that by himself? This should be it should have been a feud that has so much layers to it. But yet we only got 3 days, three segments of John Cena, the whole Mania build. And we'll have a 4th one coming up. And we already know how Triple H does it before Mania. He doesn't want to give anything away. They're gonna just probably have a brawl segment. Maybe, hopefully we get another fire promo. That's my hope. We get another fire promo by Cena and Cody cooking each other. But damn, bro, when will Cody Rhodes get a opponent that shows up the whole build? That's what I'm looking forward to. So I don't want to see Cody with no more part-timers. If Cody Rock happen next year, Rock need to be full in. Rock was good for WrestleMania 40. He showed up a lot. He surprised us even, showing up some. But I really want Cody versus a CM Punk, because you know CM Punk gonna show up. He gonna put the work in. He gonna put the effort in. I want Cody versus Randy. He gonna show up. He gonna put the work in. He gonna put the effort in. So I don't want Cody Rock if Rock gonna be half-assing. I don't want Cody Roman because we know he's a half-asser. So I need Cody Punk or Cody Randy next year at Mania. Because we know they're gonna show up and put the work in. No more half-ass part-time and builds for these WrestleMania main events. That's not okay. That's not okay. And that's another reason why the night one main event is like that, because Roman showed up 2-3 times to build that match. All that part-time and do it throughout the whole year, but not for WrestleMania season. Part-time your way the rest of the year, but for Mania season, Triple H needs to have a rule. If it's Mania season and you're trying to main event or Mania, or trying to have a big program for Mania, you need to be here. You need to be here. And if you're not here, you're not going to be in it. Period, point blank. It doesn't make no sense. If you're not going to show up for Mania season, you're not getting a main event. You're not getting a top billing. Part-time the rest of the year, Mania season, you need to be here, bro, because that's ridiculous. And I know this is John Cena last Mania ever. GOAT, all of that, legend, love Cena, everything about Cena. But you need to show up, dude. Why would you part-time your last Mania build? Why would you part-time your last big Mania main event, your big Mania moment, bro? Come on, man. That's not fair to the fans, for one, and that's doing a disservice to your legacy. So look, I'm gonna do a prediction video. I've done a prediction video about this match and who should win, all of that already on the channel. I'll redo that video and give new nuance and new context of what I think about that. But it's no way in the world John Cena should win the match. You're not gonna show up. Why would they let Cody lose? Cody, who's super over, QB1, the face of the company, the workhorse of the company, workhorse of the division. Great right now, the best wrestler in the world. Why would he lose to a part-timer? John Cena. No, not at all. So I do love the main event though. Let me say that. I'm just frustrated with the build a little bit. I love the main event. I'm happy that they're doing this Cody versus Cena thing, because Cena won't be here forever. And this really gives Cody that rub that he deserves to be the next guy. Cody showed that he is the guy, the heir apparent to John Cena. Roman, for years, he finally got over, but Roman in them promos with Cena never got it done. They were looking for the next Cena, and Cody is that. So this would be a passing of the torch moment for Cody Rhodes. And I'm super excited about this. I'm super excited about this match. Definitely a Mania level match. Definitely a match that in my opinion should, without a doubt, main event Mania. But like I said, bro, y'all, it's just frustrating to me because Cena didn't show up enough. Damn it. John Cena, you could have really put on a legendary performance, and it was still solid, y'all. Let me say it's still solid. But damn, bro, this could have been even better if we got John Cena actively in the build the whole freaking time, y'all. That's my only thing with this. It's frustrating that we didn't get that. So hey, I'm looking forward to the matchup. That's my WrestleMania 41 breakdown. I will be dropping all the predictions this week. By the way, the show is not over. We got one more thing to talk about tonight, y'all. We got one more thing to talk about, which has been going crazy in my chat, y'all. We got to talk about the Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley double standard. Cause fans are going crazy about why Bianca is being booed, right? So let's talk about that. So I did a video, and I've been doing a video, y'all, about why Bianca Belair is being booed so much, right? We did a video about that, and I got a lot of feedback from the fans. And I got a video dropping about this tomorrow too. But I just want to hit on it a little bit, y'all. Rhea, Bianca. Fans love one, hate the other. Fine. But why, when we discuss Bianca Belair, why are the things people are using as to why she's being booed and deserves to be booed, why when we use that same logic with Rhea Ripley, it now changes in the goalpost move? That's what frustrates me, y'all. Bianca and Rhea clearly are 1-2, right? They're supposed to be the two big dogs of the women's division. Bianca Belair has been a babyface. She's been out the main title scene for 2 years, elevated the tag division, has shown great character work with Naomi Jade feud, great matches. She's worked the most matches in 2024 of all the women as a workhorse, and great in the ring, of course. All of that. But she's being booed by the fans because Rhea is more over. And the reasons I'm getting is because you say Bianca Belair is stale. Her character is not evolving. Rhea Ripley's character has not evolved. And her character is literally killing this feud between Rhea, Io, and Bianca. It killed the Liv Morgan feud. Yet, how come she's not getting booed? She's literally acting and behaving as a heel, yet she's getting treated like a babyface that's innocent. Bianca is an actual babyface. She's not a tweener. Rhea truly is a tweener. Yet she's being booed. I mean, she's being cheered. It's inconsistencies, y'all. Rhea's character is horrible right now. Rhea literally has shown zero character development. They'll let Rhea go and cut a promo backstage about how she's finally blaming herself, finally trying to grow as a person, finally taking accountability, and then the next week go back and reverse course and reverse all that she said. They will let her do that. Yet and still, the fans will boo Bianca, who has been doing great character work, great promos with Naomi and Bianca. They then will say, why the hell is Bianca Belair always in the main title scene? She's overexposed. Bianca Belair has been in the mid card and in the tag division for the past damn near 2 years. But yet Rhea Ripley, when I say, okay, why do y'all say that about Bianca? But with Rhea, literally, y'all, Rhea literally has gotten 5 rematches within the past year. Rhea, the last 6 WrestleManias, has been competing for a championship, y'all. The last 6 WrestleManias, she's been competing for a championship. Yet y'all cheer Rhea and boo Bianca. And these are the reasons I'm getting. It doesn't make sense at this point, y'all. And you can't keep sitting over here trying to say, oh, Bianca, you know, Bianca this, Bianca that. But then I turn it back to Rhea. Rhea Ripley literally is a worse version of all the things you all complain about Bianca with. Yeah, Shasha, you say Ripley, she is not a good guy. Rhea is not. Rhea has headbutted Io and Bianca. Rhea has come out crying, kicking, and screaming, attacked both women who deserve their spots in this match. Rhea has gaslighted the fans. Rhea has gaslighted Bianca into thinking she cost her when Rhea was the one that attacked Bianca ringside. Bianca was sitting there. Rhea goes up to her, pushes her first. Rhea then she distracts herself by talking trash to Bianca when she's about to rip tie Io off the top ropes, and she loses the match. Yet she's blaming Bianca. She then goes out there, attacks Rhea. She attacks Io and Bianca, steals the contract, signs her name on it, then attacks them both backstage. Yet she is getting cheered. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, people talk about Rhea Ripley fans not caring about wrestling and just caring about how she looks, and it makes sense. I'm a huge Liv Morgan fan too, y'all. I lived through the Rhea vortex and Liv's title reign. The summer of Liv was great for Liv before Rhea came back. Liv was doing great ratings, the best character work she's ever done with her and Dom. That was a great storyline. The moment Rhea returned, the storyline, boom, started declining. Thankfully, the SummerSlam match was great, and the SummerSlam moment with Dom betraying Rhea was great. That was the true peak. But once the peak occurred, so it was going up before Rhea came back. It dipped when Rhea came back. SummerSlam happens, it goes up, peaks, and then once the peak happened, straight down. Rhea destroyed the Liv title reign. It was horrible. Yet fans still were only saying, well, Liv ain't that good. Liv is this, Liv is that. But Liv Morgan fans, me being one, said, no, Rhea's booking is horrible. Rhea character work is horrible. That's the problem. And people still were making excuses. But now that Rhea is with Bianca and Io, people are waking up like, well, damn, hold on. Rhea really is the problem with all these feuds. Her character is horrible. Her promos are stale. And as I said, talking about the previous match with her and Io, her in-ring work ain't good either right now. Her in-ring ability is not good. Like, I don't know what is going on with Rhea, but it gotta change, bro. Like, it's crazy right now because I don't get it, y'all. Y'all really, really just let Rhea do anything. And I'm frustrated, I'll be honest with y'all. Because I'm like, damn. So Bianca can just be the workhorse. Bianca can do everything. But y'all gonna just let Rhea get away with murder. Rhea go up in there and slap somebody grandma. Y'all cool with it. Rhea go up in there and spit in somebody's face. Y'all cool with it. Rhea go up in there, do literally whatever she wants, and it's all good. But you know, God forbid Bianca Belair defends herself. God forbid Bianca Belair goes up in there and tries to actually do a little bit of good for herself, and it's an issue now. Bianca's being booed. Like, we just had a whole segment with Bianca being booed in Europe. That was super problematic and super crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like, now it's just to the point where I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm at a loss for words. Can somebody in the chat explain how Bianca being booed and Rhea is being praised? I'm changing the title of this video. We ain't gonna talk about Tiffy and them too much. We're gonna keep talking about this Rhea Bianca thing the rest of the night, because the hypocrisy is out of control. The hypocrisy is too crazy. And I'm just like, I'm over it, y'all. I am over it. So I don't know what's going on with everything, but something got to give with this whole situation, because it's frustrating as a fan to watch this constantly happen. Haley Miller says her character has CTE. Rhea Ripley definitely has CTE, and it's crazy because they're booking it like this, and I don't get it, because like, how is Rhea Ripley 28 with CTE already? She only wrestles a handful of times a year. I'm just saying. One week she cutting a promo about how she takes accountability. Next week she blaming Bianca Belair. Like, come on. And you know the nastiest part about the Rhea Ripley situation? Rhea Ripley and her fan base, for some reason, turned Liv Morgan into the bad guy. If we recall, Rhea attacked Liv and injured Liv, betrayed Liv. Rhea then like forced Dom to be in a relationship with her by choking him out, blackmailing him, and treating him like a cuck. How is she good? How is she cheered? Liv was justified in injuring Rhea. Dom was justified in turning on Rhea. And you know what's nasty about it? Triple H and them knew Dom was justified in turning on Rhea, and they never let him truly give his true reason why he turned on her. They had him go with the, cause Liv is giving me nuggies in video games. Not that Rhea was an abusive, manipulative, gaslighting SOB. That was crazy. God forbid Rhea Ripley show any accountability and show any character growth to what she's done. Even Roman Reigns, the Nepo chief himself, has shown more accountability and more self-awareness than Rhea Ripley did when he came back after losing to Cody. Crazy Roman that tormented the whole company for 3-4 years as the tribal chief. He showed more accountability and more contrition than Rhea Ripley has shown. And I don't get it. What are they so scared of? Why are they so scared of showing Rhea Ripley as a person? Why are they so nervous to make her show like some type of character development? I don't understand it, y'all. I mean, you know, shout out to the group chat, shout out to the Jaded Empire, shout out to my girl Ham, you know, Veronica Mars, everybody stopping in. I appreciate and love y'all, always showing love to me. But I'm just confused about Rhea. I don't even be trying to really hate on Rhea like that, because I actually like the gimmick, the whole goth, dominatrix, BDSM stuff. It's kind of, you know, it ain't my style, but whatever. But god damn it, it works and it's different. But with that being said, it's like, at what point do we get some growth though? This can't continue like this, because at this point, it's sad to say, every feud Rhea's in is kind of cancerous to the person she's feuding with. Nobody's being elevated with this booking. Bianca now may have to turn heel because of how she's been treated in this booking. And on top of that, where do Rhea go from here? Because I don't know where she go from here. So it's just frustrating, y'all. The double standard with Bianca is crazy. Bianca Belair spoke nothing but facts. About why Rhea being added up in here. Because it don't make no sense. Why is Rhea added into this match? It's like the fans are mad that Bianca is using her brain. Rhea coming out asking Bianca, you trying to put yourself into this match? Why are you out here? Bianca, I won Elimination Chamber. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why is the logical person that's the workhorse, that's putting on great matches, that took a step back from the title scene, that's way better in the ring, and that like gave us a great elimination chamber. Why is she booed? But the one that's gaslighting and crazy, she getting cheered. Look, and I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it as a man. I can say this as a grown man. Rhea Ripley don't look that damn good in comparison to Bianca Belair to be getting cheered. And to be honest with you, Bianca is clearing Rhea in the looks department. I'ma just keep it a bean. She's clearing Rhea Ripley. I don't know what type of infatuation y'all got with Rhea Ripley, but she don't look that good to be getting cheers like that based off her looks. I'ma just keep it a bean. So the Gooners, you need to go get some therapy or something, because this is out of control what y'all are doing with Rhea Ripley. Y'all don't even care about her wrestling. Y'all don't care about her character. Y'all just want to look at her ass, which I mean, look, man, I'm a brother, man. I done seen some asses in my day. Her ass ain't doing nothing for me, bro. It ain't nothing like that. It's average. Let's keep it a bean, y'all. They wrap the little tape things around her thighs to make it look better than what it is. It ain't all that. Let's keep it real. Bianca clearing her there too. Obviously Jade, Naomi. Like, I'm not trying to even hate for real, but let's just be honest, bruh. Let's stop the cap. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me see what the chat's saying. Sasha, Ripley is the bad guy. For sure, she's the bad guy. Ripley, you need to acknowledge a past. I mean, she needs to acknowledge your history. Okay, I get you. Yeah, she needs to acknowledge the history. It's crazy, bro. WWE, they need to bring up a history. They won't bring up the history because it'll make Rhea look too bad. Like, it'll make her have to be a heel. They're trying to make her as a... Triple H don't get it. Just because you get cheers don't mean you're a face, bro. Roman got cheers and he was a super heel. Let people be heels, because the division needs a heel champion. It don't need another babyface. That was another problem with this feud. The whole feud is with 3 babyfaces. So if you don't establish a heel in the feud, the fans are going to just pick somebody to boo, which they have done with Bianca, who don't deserve it. She's a tree and dominant like a man, Liv Morgan. I don't know what you mean by that, Sasha. She's a tree. And then Sasha, Ripley, Dominique with an abusive relationship. Yeah, man, that relationship was horrible. And on top of that, the reason why people love Liv and Dom so much, just free game here, it's 2025. People like traditional relationship dynamics, all of that abusing men and taking advantage of people, and that's not cutting it no more. Like, we respect women in their femininity, we respect women in every way, shape, and form, bro. And it's cool. Like, WWE doesn't need to keep pushing women to be so dominant that they got to beat the men up. Women dominant in their division, and that's perfectly cool. You don't need to have her beating up men and choking out Dom and all of that for her to look powerful. Women can be powerful in the women's division, and that's perfectly fine. That's beautiful. Like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to have her so just like super like butch, whatever this is with Rhea, where she needs to just dominate everything in sight, and that's girl power. Girl power comes in various forms. You know what I'm saying? Girl power can come in true femininity, being soft, being elegant, being nice, being classy. You can have femininity and strength in that stuff. It ain't just beating up men. You know what I'm saying? Io is just herself. She's strong. Bianca is just herself. She's strong. Jade, just herself. She's strong. Naomi, you know what I'm saying? Tiffy, super girly. That's cool. We don't need all this what Rhea is doing, because it's not helpful at this point. And that's why Liv, like I said, Liv and Dom works, because Liv treats Dom right. She treats him with respect. People like respectful relationship dynamics. People want to see happy relationships, happy couples, people being treated well. You know, women deserve to be treated well. Men deserve to be treated well in relationships. Like this is just the social dynamic with the whole red pill community with men. So that's really why Dom and Liv got over so much. Yeah, exactly, Sasha. She treated Dominic like a man. That's what Liv, and that's what people loved about Liv and Dom. What's good? People seem to forget she was also booed at Backlash 2023 in Puerto Rico, where Io, despite being a heel, was cheered over Bianca Belair. I mean, Me Too On, I don't know how to say your name. Like, I agree. Like, look, you already know my channel, the Woke Sports Fan. Like, let's keep it real, right? I'm well aware of the history of us as a people. I made my channel because I saw a lot of things occurring in the world of sports. If y'all don't know, I cover like football, I've covered boxing, basketball, UFC. I love all that stuff, right? And I see a lot of stuff happening in it within the history of everything. And coming into the wrestling space, it seems like somebody like me is needed because I'm not the type of person that just throws the race card at everything, right? But with that being said, I give people the chance to explain how they feel about stuff. But at a point, if everything you're saying about Bianca is true and that you believe that, which is fine, you can believe that, right? But then if we turn it around on Rhea and now the goalpost moves, what am I supposed to think? If it's simply just you think Rhea looks that good, so you don't give a damn about what she do, and you just hate Bianca because she born whatever, then okay, say that. Just say, I goon to Rhea to go to sleep at night. Rhea helps me sleep better because her ass and her looks helps me sleep good at night with melatonin. And that's why I boo for Bianca, because she don't look as good, or I love Rhea because of that. Like, give me some real explanation. Stop trying to give me all these BS excuses about why Bianca getting booed. That's annoying. I don't like hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, just keep it real with me. That's all I be saying, bro. So yeah, it is what it is though, y'all. It is what it is. I'm just interested in how everything plays out. But I am for sure frustrated with this damn build because it should be way better than what it is. Let me see. Haley Miller says Bianca in international crowds aren't a good mix. She's always booed. I don't know, bro. What's up with that? You already know we was on Europe head. We was on Europe head about UMFs. Is y'all know what y'all are? Y'all some racist SOBs booing Bianca. I don't know, y'all. Cause now America booing Bianca. What's really going on? And then Puerto Rico, we know how Puerto Rico feel about black people. They be treating black people bad. So maybe that's why Puerto Rico was born in 2023. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I'm trying to just keep it civil. So it is what it is, though. Yeah, and Sasha says live like Dom because Dom is just being himself. That is so true, Sasha. That is so freaking true. But y'all, if you're in the building, y'all, hit the like button for your boy. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon. We got a video about Bianca and Rhea dropping tomorrow morning. So y'all look forward to that. We got a video coming about this build and how it was just mishandled and how much better it could have been, dropping tomorrow. The whole entire week of Mania week, we got predictions coming for each and every Mania match. So look forward to that. I will be dropping multiple videos a day, going through every match and who I think should win, why I think they should win, and looking at both case scenarios of both parties. Also too, next week, Mania week, we will be going live right after both nights. So Saturday night and Sunday night, where we'll be going live both nights. So y'all come chop it up with me. I may have a couple special guests. Come show your boy some love. What else? Anything in the chat? Anything in chat? He says, Dominique, she a grown man, don't know what to do. Dominic, Dominic, yeah, man. Dom deserves better. He said, B Nut, what's going on, B Nut? Says, I hope you have a replay of this. I'm late to the party. Yeah. I mean, once I end this, you'll be able to go and rewatch the whole thing. Yeah, for sure, B Nut. Thanks for coming through, bro. But yeah, y'all, that's my show, man. That's 2 hours, 10 minutes, man. Went a little longer tonight. Had a lot to say. I appreciate everybody for stopping in. If you're on Twitter, come to my YouTube channel. Hit the link on YouTube, man. Oh, let me see my Twitter fam saying Veronica Mars. I don't know why Veronica, her name is Wapanese. I think that's so funny. Rhea is just over immensely, so much that nothing makes sense for them to cheer for her. Yeah. Oh, she's over so much that nothing has to make sense for them to cheer for her. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, Veronica. I don't get it. But I mean, I guess that's just what it is when she's that over. Hey, if you're on Twitter, hit the link in the chat I just dropped on the Twitter chat. Come over to my channel, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, hit the bell icon. Also, like this video, like this live. Like I've been saying, we got content dropping a lot this week. Salute to the group chat again. But y'all, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, man. I appreciate everybody for stopping through. Yeah, big dog, appreciate you so much, bro, my dog. Y'all be blessed. I'm finna go get me some Whataburger because your boy is hungry. Until next time, drop super chat, super thanks. If you're catching the replay of this, I appreciate the love and support. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay up. May the Most High keep blessing y'all and y'all families. We got a big week coming up, y'all. Mania week. Let's go. Tap in with your boy. Till next time, we say salute.